Welcome back to another video. It's been a minute. Today we're going to be breaking down Havstock's P&L, and I've exported this from our accounting software Xero, and I've transferred everything from monetary value in dollars to percentages. So just for privacy reasons, we can go over everything and sort of break down what Havstock is looking like and how we're trying to expand the business, where our income comes from, the majority of our income, the majority of our expenses, and then overall like our profit and things like that. So I have here in front of me a sort of an overview of everything. So our trading income and then our operating expenses here, and we can go through each of these. I also have 2025, 2026. So 2025, it was really November, December when we started Havstock. So there's really nothing here. And I didn't really track any of the sales going into different trading income sort of streams. So everything is just sort of in sales. So as you can see here, it's saying 86% of our revenue is coming from sales, and 9.3% that's in 2026. So you can see it shows both of them. So if we go to 2025, you can see that 68.9% went into advertising of our income. So what this shows me is not a lot, because like I said, we only had 2 months really of trading, and I can't really showcase this against 2026 until we have 2 full years. So for example, 2026 and 2027. But anyway, I put it in here just for argument's sake. So if we go to 2026, this is the majority of, or this is everything up till today's date, which is the 22nd of July. So this is about 7 months worth of trading. And I've tracked everything myself just to make sure that everything is accounted for. So as you can see here, total trading income at 100%, you can see where the majority of our income is coming from, and it's in like its decreasing order from most income to lowest amount of income. As you can see, done for you sales, this is our big one. This is our high ticket, where we offer done for you packages of building out people's back ends of business and making sure that they have everything structured, set up right, so that they can perform the best without having to obviously break the bank and mess around too much. So our done for you sales, essentially, done for you builds funnels, websites, back end systems delivered for our clients. So this is what to talk about. This is our biggest line of business. So nearly 43 cents every revenue dollar. Done for you is a high revenue but heavy on labor. So this line and the wage line moves together. It doesn't exist in its line in 2025. So we didn't pay wages in 2025 because it was like 2 months of the business starting. So we were just like, let's just get it up and running. And then obviously you can see here 35% of our revenue, 0% in 2025, but 35% of our expenses goes into wages and salary. Then you can see we have high ticket OS funnel, consulting OS complete, high ticket OS complete. These are digital products that we sell on our website. We also run ads to. We also have Go High Level Affiliate. Like we said in previous videos, we are affiliated with Go High Level, and if you sign up using our link, we get a kickback from Go High Level. So we get about 6% of our total revenue coming in from affiliates. Consulting, we consult for a couple of different companies, and that creates a little bit of income here. And then again, all other just sort of small amounts of revenue coming in from other products that we sell. School.com also, where we have our school community, 0.3%. Again, minuscule, but slowly but surely we will grow that, and that's the plan. So obviously total trading income, 100%, because all of our income is all of this accumulated. And then we move over to our operating expenses. And you want to track these as well. Like this is 2026, but you'd want to be doing this sort of month by month, especially if you're looking at growing your business. For example, like if we take a look at the advertising and it's 40%, let's say we increase this. Let's say this was July and 40% of our income for July was spent on advertising. And then the next month in August, we spend 60% of our income on advertising, but nothing over here increases. You then know that there's a problem with the spend in the advertising and you need to reassess. So everything in here is sort of data that you need to look at to then go, how can I change tactics or ways of business so that I can improve this side, because obviously you want this side to go up and this side to go down. You don't really want the operating expenses to be higher than your trading income, otherwise you're losing money. So as you can see, a big percentage of our operating expenses is advertising and wages and salary, which for the majority of businesses is probably going to be your biggest spend. So if you look at also then consulting and accounting, this is when it comes to so obviously accounting costs, so making sure that everything is sorted. So I do get an accountant to check over what we do, and also we have to pay certain things per year to keep our business alive and generating money in the UAE. And so that's got everything covered in there. Subscriptions, so everything that we use on our software stack, that accumulates about 7.9%. Stripe fees, so obviously we take our income via Stripe, PayPal, things like this, and there are fees that are associated with that, so we do track that. And as you can see, 3.8% of our operating expenses do go into Stripe fees, which is quite a big expense. So unfortunately, card processing, that's just sort of the way it works. Bank fees as well. This is because we are in the UAE and we have our ad account set up, and also some of the bills that we pay and the subscriptions are in US dollar, and we obviously charge US dollar, but it converts to AED, United Arab Emirates dirham, and the bank obviously exchanges that and you lose on bank fees. So 1.2% of our fees are on bank fees, of our expenses, are on bank fees. Client advertising spend, so we run some ads on behalf of clients, but they pay the invoice with that ad spend, so I actually account for it as client ad spend. So I probably will take this out, because thinking about it now, client ad spend doesn't add anything over here, because obviously we're advertising their product is going into their account. Travel, national, so this was domestic travel just within the UAE. 0.4%, really small. Realized currency gains, this is when people pay in different currencies. We charge in AUD, NZ dollar, US dollar, Canadian dollar, and there's some gains or losses depending on the currency. Email and text credit, this is us sending out emails and text from our platform Go High Level, and that costs money, so we have to obviously top that up. Motor vehicle expenses, believe this is like fuel and things like this. Again, 0.1%, small amount. Refunds, anything that we need to refund. This is, again, really small amount. And then unrealized currency gains, we actually make a loss here. So in 2026, so far, our total operating expense is 98.4%, which is 1.6% net profit. And obviously with 2025, 15.7% net profit. However, this 1.6% is obviously up to date, and we have a large chunk of wages and salaries, so it's going into that so that we can grow the business. It's going into advertising, so we're not really leaving any profit because we're putting it all back into advertising, wages and salaries to make sure that we can essentially provide the best service and grow our business. So we're not really worried about this right now, but in all honesty, if you are a new business and you're just getting started, honestly, the first 2 years, this is going to be low anyway. If anything, it's going to be negative. So keeping track of all of this monthly, quarterly, yearly is very important, and making sure that everything on here is accounted for specifically. So for example, every month I take a look at subscriptions to see if they've increased. And then I do an audit to look at the subscriptions that we have and what is a necessity, what can we get rid of. And I'm always trying to minimize this side of the P&L, the operating expenses. I want this to be as low as possible and this to be as high as possible. Obviously with wages and salaries, this is kind of hard because obviously we have a team, they need to be paid. So that's sort of just stock standard. But yeah, making sure that everything here is solid is really important for how you operate your business. making sure that you and your co-founder or whoever it is, if it's just yourself, you run through this, you audit it, you make sure that you can change stuff on this side, decrease it so that the trading income stays the same or increases so that your net profit then in turn increases. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the video. I didn't want to go too deep into it. I just wanted to give a bit of a breakdown of what this should look like, how you can do this for your business. And yeah, essentially, if you enjoyed today's video and you got some information out of it, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we're actually running a 7-day run on our school platform. And what that is essentially you've got 7 days. Each day you have a task, and we help you. We sort of hold your hand through that 7-day task to getting a product live and out into the world. And we help you with that. If you want to give it a try, it's free for 7 days. So join the community. I'll put that down below. And I hope to see you in there. See ya.